What's up, GodCubing here. Welcome back to roux EOLR episode 2. Today we're going to be doing the 0-2 case. Let's get into it. So today we're doing the 0-2 case. And there is pretty much one way to EO for this because of the symmetries of this case, basically. So what you're going to have to do is slice in the same direction. You can do either direction of a single U move, but you have to slice in the same direction. And you can do that from the back as well. As you may have noticed there, with this case, where both LR edges are misoriented, and they're in the D layer, so I would call this the MMD case for 0-2. Any setup you do will give you a good arrow. So you see that? Good arrow. Oh, I messed that up. This setup, also a good arrow. So that's a great thing about this case. Because they're both misoriented in the D layer here, it's a pretty rare case, but when you get it, super straightforward. Moving on to the second case. In this case, we have one misoriented in the D layer and one oriented in the top layer. So this is an oriented misoriented case where the edges are in both layers. So this is an OM both for 0-2. For this case, there are actually two solutions. One, you can stack them like this and go into the D layer with your slices, and that'll give you a good arrow, as you can see here. Or, if you happen to have it on the sides, on the left or right, you can take the edge up and then put this in its place so that when you do the second move, it stays in the U layer and you also have a good arrow. So those are your two options. You can also do that from the other side. The only AUF that you can't do it from is this back one, which makes this case very good because you can do it from so many different angles. With this next case, now both of our LR edges are oriented and they're in the U layer, but they're adjacent here. This is actually a very good case because we can set up to the one move arrow. And so what we have to do is we have to slice this one LR edge that's in the M slice so that it stays in the U layer. So we can't do the backward one here. If we were here, we'd do the backward one. But since it's in the front, we're going to do an M prime to keep it in the U layer. And then we're going to put this edge in its place so that when we do the second slice, it follows it goes into the D layer and it's misoriented so that we have a one move arrow. And you can cancel here actually because this is opposite. With this final case, this is a pretty bad one, but we have two LR edges oriented and this time they're opposite. Here, we're going to place them on the sides, and they already are on the sides here, which is great. And then we're going to do our slice. We're not going to slice in one direction to set up to an arrow, because that would give us this, which is not a good arrow. We're going to slice back. We're going to slice two directions, so we're going to do a slice back. And, yep, just like that. And now we're going to get a 2A2 case. However, this is one of the best cases, and we're going to basically, so we did a U prime there. We're going to do another U prime, which sets it up like this. And now we're going to slice in the same direction with a U2, which will take this edge all the way back to here and create an arrow on the top. So that sets up to a one move arrow, which allows this case to be more efficient than it would be if you just did EO and then LR. Make sure to subscribe so that you catch our next episode, in which we'll be covering the 2-0 case, which is just an M2 away from this case. Really excited for that. Make sure to like the video if this helped, and leave any comments down below if you have any questions. I'm pretty good about responding to comments, so yeah, I'd love to help you understand. Godspeed.